Yeah, I mean, because Matisse is hungry, so he has to redeem himself. Coming off a loss, and Teofimo, I mean, in my opinion, I feel like a lot of people has written him off. He's been, called Lazarus so many times because he always raised from the dead. He's been battling a lot of mental issues, a lot of, times when he wanted to give up on boxing, and just, his fortitude to come back and whatever demons he's been battling outside of the ring has brought him back into a point right now where he's recentered, refocused, and a lot of people is rooting for him. Mental health is important, and people now are talking about this more because fighters are being, damaged by this. It's really an outcry. So when you see fighters speaking about it and going through different adversities and still battling, that's a real true champion, and I love it.
Yeah. So, and Teofimo Lopez just came off a victory versus Steve Claggett.
Yeah, I like that fight.
And people were kind of downplaying the fight, saying he's picking someone who's not even ranked and so forth and so on. Mm-hmm. But I think that was more so of a confidence builder for Teofimo coming off his struggle in his fight before that versus Jermaine Ortiz. Mm-hmm. People thought that he lost that fight, but I think he needed to get something to get his confidence back up. Right. Even though he didn't close the show, but he needed a fight to kind of get his confidence up to see if that's where he belonged. I think he mentioned that as well in the post-fight conference. But Teofimo is a fighter, like you said, a fighter that you see him. He said the top of the mountain, he fell off, he lost. Cambosis beat him, and people were like writing him off and killing him online and the internet, so forth and so on.
Lazarus, I call him. That's why I love him. Just the fact of, his tenacity and his willpower. The will is way back, and now he's back in the hearts and the minds of the people, and they want to see him. I mean, for a Friday night or a Saturday night, I'm going in to watch him. Mm-hmm. Before I was like, wow, but he's been entertaining. He's been great, and I'm like, wow, I really want to see him fight. So when I seen this come up on the radar, it piqued my interest.
Yeah, because this fight is, even though, like I said, people were going to try to say, hey, he's fighting a fighter coming off a loss, but Teofimo is and Subriel will be a major fight, because it's something that, even though he lost his last fight, was an upset, he didn't lose, he didn't get knocked out, he didn't get stopped.